What's up, everybody? We got a new episode of Chad Powers after Monday Night Football and after what I thought was an underwhelming premiere last week. Let's dive into episode 3. The show got off to another bumpy start this week as the comedy just still isn't hitting for me right out the gate here. It feels so safe, and that's the opposite of what you want with this show. This entire show exists because 40-year-old Eli Manning wanted to pretend to be a college QB. It's okay for it to be dumb fun. It's okay to have shit that's just dumb fun. The Naked Gun is one of the best movies of this year. You just gotta embrace it. But unfortunately, this is really starting to feel like basically every other comedy that Hollywood has put out for the past couple of decades. Comedies that are too scared to go all in on being comedies, and it's been like that for the majority of my life with a list of bangers that I could probably count with just my own two hands and not have to double down. Also, it doesn't help that they're leaning into the drama heavy on a series that was marketed as a comedy, which it should be. As I said, it only makes sense to me as a comedy. It's starting to dip into the bear territory where people kind of talk about it like a comedy. It gets awards for being a comedy, but in reality, it's kind of a drama with a couple, goofy characters or a couple of good bits. With that being said, this Sugar Mama booster won me over in this episode. She's just hilarious, from the butting heads with the other boosters to charging onto the sideline mid-game. She's a chaos machine and one this show needs. I'll take more Steve Zahn any way I can get it too. He's been the best part of the show. He even got me fired up when he's sending Chad into the game. Dude's awesome. Then I need the show, and for me, this is non-negotiable. I need this. I need the show to keep the energy of this first touchdown, and honestly, just everything once Chad is in the game. For the first time in 3 episodes, everything clicked at the same time. Everything worked together. They found their sweet spot. It's honestly crazy, though, because they're still kind of doing the same things for the most part, but just getting to this point where Chad got in the game felt like a massive sigh of relief for the entire show. I do wish it didn't have to struggle as much as it did to get here, but at the end of the day, it is kind of nice where, the show and the team are struggling when Chad is on the bench, and then both are let loose when he gets on the field. So it's nice there, and I want to make sure I give this final stretch of the episode its props because, admittedly, I was very hard on the show last week. I didn't hide my disappointment one bit, but the fourth quarter this week against Ole Miss was 10 out of 10, no notes. You've got the Eli cameo, which, funny enough, is blink and you'll miss it, but it's a great cherry on top amidst the hype of the comeback. It was a great Glup Shido moment. I love the end of this week's episode. Overall, it was a much, much better episode than the first two, and it's not even close. It dragged a bit still at the beginning, as I said, but once it gets going, it's so damn fun. It almost feels like it gains a completely new identity, a great one, and it becomes so much easier to root for not just Chad, but all the characters. And so that's going to do it for my review of Chad Powers Episode 3. I hope the back half of the show builds on this momentum that they found here at the end of this episode, but I want to know what you guys thought about this week's episode, so let me know down in the comments below and make sure you have a great day.